CHRISTUS St. Cabrini celebrates 75 years of healing in Central Louisiana. Our Carmen Taffy has more on their celebration.
April 1950, CHRISTUS St. Cabrini has been a trailblazer in the region, establishing the first intensive care and neonatal intensive care units and providing 24-hour critical care coverage. This hospital was also the first in the area to implement robotic technology.
75 years in Central Louisiana is truly an incredible milestone. We're really excited to really celebrate with the community who's been with us every step of the way.
Today, Cabrini Hospital continues its mission as a nonprofit organization, relying on the Cabrini Foundation and the generosity of the community to deliver advanced equipment and programs to patients throughout the region.
We have a lot coming up in celebration of the 75th anniversary. You'll start to see things all over the community, all over the hospital in celebration, showing pictures from the 1950s and 60s and 70s. You'll start to see commercials and billboards and things of that nature. We're also launching a 75-day campaign.
Ashley Walker, the Executive Director of Development for Cabrini, is asking the community's help with their 75-day campaign,
where we will be raising funds for the next 75 years for things like equipment, new technology, patient programs, patient assistance, all of these things that our community depends on to have the best healthcare here locally.
Both Cabrini Hospital and the Cabrini Foundation says they hope to remain steadfast in their mission to continue advancing medical technology and care throughout Cenla. Be on the lookout on Cabrini's Facebook page, where they will post all of the changes happening with their anniversary celebration. Reporting in Alexandria for KALB, I'm Carmen Taffy.